We are going to talk about D23. What'd you think about it, Brian?
I thought it was underwhelming.
Welcome to another edition of Over Breakfast. It's me, Aaron, and Brian. And we are going to talk about some of the things that happened the past week. Obviously, the biggest thing that happened was D23. So what'd you think about it, Brian? Anything important happened in D23?
So my first initial thought was bum bum bum. Uh, I thought it was somewhat underwhelming. Maybe because I know everyone was excited to see like cast announcements for X-Men. Some of those things were already leaked, so people already knew or had an idea of who was going to be whom. The news of Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister was new.
Was that leaked? I guess I haven't been
No,
paying
that
attention
wasn't
at
leaked.
all.
No, that
Okay.
wasn't leaked. But it wasn't like it was a big reveal there, but it wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't like earth shattering to me, like really. Um, and I like Adam. Like I think he's actually a really talented actor
Mm.
and all of that. But it didn't do anything for me to know that he's going to be an X Men. It certainly wasn't like Robert Downey Jr. as Doom or something like that. Um,
Yeah.
and granted, Adam is shown that he can play a villainous character, but I don't know. Was he really a villain?
Who did he play? Was it we talking about as what's his face? As the
Yeah,
whiny
Star
kid in Star
Wars.
Wars? No.
Exactly.
I'm a
Yeah, that's what
I'm a
but
big
that's
Star
what I
Wars
mean.
fan. I don't agree that I didn't think he was scary or anything.
I
I think
did
he was
I no, I thought he was frustrated. He was
yes,
angry.
he was
Yeah, he
angry.
was he was an angry guy. Um and rather weak actually in
Yeah,
so
and
many
it didn't
ways.
get
Like
he
he was
didn't
one
get
of the weakest
command the
villains.
respect that of the he didn't command Darth Vader's respect, and it was
That's
obvious, and
right.
he was frustrated by that.
That's right. So yeah, so the news was relatively underwhelming. Um there was a lot of announcements that were expected. The full um the full list of the upcoming movies, most of which have a date, some are still TBD. A lot of those didn't land with people because it's like, I don't even know what that is. Like Oswald, when you have directors like John Favreau had to get up there and explain to people who Oswald is,
Who
right?
was
Or when
Oswald?
you see things
We're
like
talking about
Clay.
Oswald the Penguin? Who are we talking I didn't I don't know as
Oh,
much as I should about it.
no, so but anyway, so it's another movie, it's another Disney. It's another Disney character.
Oh. It's an
Yeah, I'd
original
have to
character?
look it up. I'd have to look. No, it's got history. It's
Oh.
um but and that's the problem, right? So these kinds of reactions are exactly the problem. No one's like, "Oh my gosh, like you're kidding me." Like I get to, I get he's the rabbit. So um Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, also known as Ozzy, an animated cartoon character created in 1927 by Walt Disney for
Oh.
Universal Pictures.
The original so Oswald okay, Oswald who was created before Mickey. Is Oswald the first?
That's it.
So, yes, I know who that is.
Yeah. And so it was the
Yeah.
golden age of American animation. Because like if at Comic-Con, you can find, original sketches
Cells.
and like cells and stuff of Oswald, but they're doing a movie. For the life of me, I don't know what it's even about, but there's an Oswald movie. So it's things like this, right? So we have to like look it up to figure out if we should be excited about it or like care about it. Some things are cool because of nostalgia, some things are cool because of history. But when you have to explain it, I think it just doesn't right. It doesn't land as big as some of the announcements like at Comic-Con. That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
what I think.
when our the short that was posted that went through all the kind of reveals, yeah, I would say about one third of them I didn't. I one third of them I was excited about because I had seen that name before, like Frozen 3 or
Frozen, Zootopia,
Zootopia 3.
yeah, which
What
seems
else?
quick.
Yeah, those were kind of neat because it's going to continue the story. But
Mhm.
yeah, the original stuff. Um, the memorable part of Zootopia 1 was Flash, right? The
Mm.
sloth. He's like the only thing I really remembered from the movie of the
Yeah, it's
first
funny.
one, because that was funny. That kind of stuck. Um, And then they made a part two. And I was like, oh, they're making a part two. That's cool, I guess. I didn't really. And then I
Well,
wasn't.
the first one, I don't know, it's like one of the highest grossing animated
I
movies
know,
ever, ever,
but
ever,
it
ever.
didn't. I don't know if it's because I was a certain age and I saw it and it wasn't able to
Yeah,
touch me in
connect
the
with it
same
as
way or what
much.
it was. But it
Yeah.
didn't. It didn't like. I wasn't like, oh man, Judy Hopps is such a.
Well, the second one did well too. I think they left it so that they immediately, so I think they're smart now because if they have a franchise where they can build on it, they're gonna end it to where they can make another movie.
Yeah.
And I think and now what you're seeing too, I think with a lot of these production studios is that they know where their bread's being buttered. So why try
Yeah.
to
Well,
come up with anything original?
yeah,
Stick with
because
what
I mean,
works, you
Disney,
know?
every failure they had to make up for it some way by charging us more on the Disney
Yeah,
cruise or something else like that. So
that's right. Yeah, 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 right.
I'm often rooting for them so the Disney cruise prices don't go up too quickly. You know.
Yeah, I want Disney to do well. I mean, they've had some issues, and it looks like they're pulling back on some of the live action. They did
Yeah, I
tease
don't
the
think those have
new
been translating.
Tangled live action.
So that's what that was. Okay, because I said Tangled, it didn't have a number, so I didn't realize that was live action.
So Tangled live action,
Is it
um,
gonna be Mandy Moore?
it's it's not she's a little bit too old to be
They
in
can
that.
fix that.
The stepmother is, if you can call her a
Yeah, it's
stepmother,
not really stepmother.
she's not.
The abductor?
Is her is it Gothel? What's her name? I think it's
Gothel.
Gothel.
Yeah, Mother Gothel.
Mother Gothel. It is it's the comedic actress. Why we call her? It's the actress that does Agatha.
That's a good one. That's a good person.
Yeah. I always know her, like I always think of Step Brothers. I see her.
Never seen it.
Um
Never seen Step Brothers.
what?
Never. This will
It's
continue on our roundtable discussions.
oh my
I
goodness.
have not seen Step
Okay.
Brothers.
Watch Step Brothers sometimes.
I've
It's
never
one of
seen it.
those stupid funny movies. You have to watch Step Brothers.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me that you haven't seen it. Okay.
Um,
Anyways, when you see it,
yeah.
when you watch it and you see her in it, you'll get why I said what I just said. But
Um,
anyways, so they're doing a live action one of that. That had been in the works for a while. It's gotten some flack already because of the little teaser that people saw. Obviously, it's not finished.
what did it show? It just looked like it said
It showed
Tangled.
the actor and the actress that are playing
Oh,
the two lead roles.
oh, let me see what they look like. I
But
looked up
and I think she does. I think she's fitted for it,
Tangled
and
live.
he might be fine too. I
Let me
saw
see.
comments like they need to get his nose right, stuff like that. It's kind of weird, but
Oh, those are the two people. So who's the girl? Okay. Oh, I can see the girl being
yeah,
Rapunzel. She's okay.
she's Rapunzel-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's Rapunzel-ish.
hmm The other guy, he's got some facial
Does
hair.
he have the
Do I
smolder,
think that
right?
I don't think so.
You know,
Not
it's
off the bat.
he kind of has that hint of like Charlemagne look, which is be more popular now. I don't know. They needed to have a more chiseled man look, I think,
Yeah,
or at least like pretty man look, like a little bit wider.
like one of
I don't.
us. Yeah.
All right. So, what do you think of the Bluey movie? I'm featuring here Bandit on my shoulder.
Well, the teaser is like, 10 seconds long, and it just shows it's the famous balloon. As soon as you see the balloon, if
Yeah,
you watch Bluey,
when I
you
saw the teaser
know
balloon,
right
I was like,
away
oh,
that
I
it's
know what this
keeping
is.
uppy.
And there was the music. I think the music was
Yeah.
playing. Maybe.
The music play well, and you hear the laughter.
Yeah.
The laughter's undeniable. It's very cute. I was curious to see what it was gonna look like because it's 3D CGI instead of 2D. I think the characters look really good. I think that they're doing it justice. Which I'm not surprised by. There are some people that are a little bit up in the air about it, or people that flat out. I saw comments that if someone has an autistic son
Hmm.
and apparently he loves Bluey, but he won't be able to watch it the way it's being produced right now
Why?
because I'd have to look that up. Something to do with the 3D aspect to it as opposed to the 2D.
Mm, that's
And it's
unfortunate.
like, yeah, right. That's unfortunate. I find it to be interesting that people are putting out some like comments that are like so stricken with disappointment. as if the production studio is going to, do something
I guess I wonder.
because
I didn't know that there was any of that controversy, but
yeah,
why,
if you
from a
look it
creative
up, you'll see that.
decision, why did they decide to make it 3D versus? Did they anyone come out with it, or they?
I actually don't know. I think they wanted to build a richer environment
You know what also
because
came out as 3D-ish in the past that was like this? I'm trying to think off the top of the Pokemon movie. The Pokemon movie
yeah,
when it
okay,
came out in the
yeah,
2000s, it was also
yeah,
3D, and I think
yeah.
people were
I
concerned
know what
about
you're
that
talking
at
about.
first.
Yeah.
But I think that when my kids have seen the Pokemon movie, they really like it. I don't think it has any. It didn't have any separation, and like they didn't feel like they're disconnected from it. They just said, "This is the
Is
Pokemon
there
movie."
if there a 2D Pokemon cartoon?
Oh, yes.
People were curious about how Sonic was gonna look or how Lilo and Stitch would look, that kind of
I thought
thing.
Sonic has done great, by the way. Sonic's a great movie.
Sonic
It's fun.
Sonic did well. Lilo and Stitch did really well. I think the thing that you worry about when you watch a cartoon is that if you make a 90-minute movie, does it deserve it, right? Or is it just, it's just a couple long episodes?
Fair enough. Yeah.
It has to feel more grand. And I think that if you had a Bluey movie, because Bluey episodes for
Okay.
people that
Well,
watch Bluey are
that's
eight
popular. Yeah.
minutes, 7, 8 minutes long.
So
And then they have the
okay.
shorts that are 2 minutes or whatever, or even shorter. And then the special Bluey episodes are, 20 some minutes long.
Yeah.
And there's only a couple of those. You could do an hour and a half Bluey movie, I guess, in 2D, but I think it makes complete sense that they make it a bit richer and
Yeah.
all
I
of
mean,
that.
like,
And
well,
it adds a little texture. It's
when
just and that's I think they've done really good, at least from the teaser that we
so
saw.
how about when so we grew up in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle time with the
Yeah.
cartoon, which was amazing.
Mhm,
And then they made the movie, and the movie was live
mhm,
action. It's different, obviously,
mhm.
in the 2D. I mean, I was excited about it back then. Were people who are our age then up in arms that it was a live action versus being a cartoon? Who liked the cartoon, I guess? I'm
That's a
trying to
good
think of
question.
I don't know.
I
I was a
I
kid.
don't
I don't
know. I
remember.
I think that if it looked like crap, I think there would have been, obviously people that were like, "Haha." But
That was amazing.
no,
That was like
I thought it was
that was the
I thought it
greatest
was so
thing that
good.
ever
Yeah.
happened when I was a kid, the
I thought it was so
Ninja Turtle
good.
movie.
I don't think at the time, I don't think there was, granted, they have practical effects, as we know. They didn't have the CGI that we have now,
Mm.
right? So maybe it'd be different. I mean, it probably would be. I mean,
You remember the
100%.
first
And
time you
we've
saw
seen the Ninja
CG?
Turtles that they've done since. So,
The first time I remember CGI as a kid was
mhm,
Aladdin, because Aladdin, like the lava scene when they're flying, or like the tiger that was speaking,
mhm.
they used computer generated graphics. They called it computer generated graphics back then.
Graphics, yeah,
And I remember that was like the big deal. And I was like,
that was
wow,
a big deal, and that
this is
was
like,
pretty good. Yeah,
look
it was
how
pretty good.
different it looks. Like, looked like it was
It's
moving
smooth. It's
smoothly.
smooth. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very smooth.
I
Uh,
remember
I would ag- I
impression.
would
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
Because
I would
before
agree
that, it
with you on
was
that.
like Little Mermaid that didn't have that really, or something. And then, 'cause I think that might have been the first movie I ever went to the theater to see, is Little Mermaid.
Yeah, Little Mermaid didn't have it.
Yeah. I didn't see Beauty and the
Uh,
Beast. I saw Beauty and the Beast in the
Beauty and
home.
the Beast was 90 was
Beauty
nine
and the Beast
they
had it
made
though.
that
The ballroom scene had it, but
they
the
made
first one
it
I remember it is Aladdin. The ballroom scene I think is also CGI in Beauty and the Beast.
yeah, I know it's computer animated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's computer animated. Was it the first?
I
I
don't
think
know.
Beauty and the Beast might have been their first computer animated.
Let me Google that.
I think it might have been.
First Disney
Um,
movie to use computer animation. Computer animation is what they called it back then.
was it Beauty and the Beast?
Chicken Little, 2005. And then Pixar
Mm,
did Toy Story.
well, we know that was complete CG,
Yeah, let me see.
but there was I think that Beauty and the Beast did use some computer animated. So it depends on the question you're asking.
Yeah, I'm trying to modify my question. Did Beauty and the Beast use computer animation? And the answer is yes. In
Mhm.
1991,
91.
used computer animation while the characters were
Mhm.
just hand drawn. The movie famously used Disney's computer animation production system, CAPS, along with
And it
digital
and
3D rendering.
it was the first one.
and it was developed by Pixar, that thing, to create the grand ballroom sequence.
It was the first one to use it. And it did really, really, really well, of
Oh, yeah,
course.
Oscar nominations, all that stuff.
It won the Golden Globe for it
Oh,
won
did
the
it?
Golden Globe, and it was nominated. It was the first animated movie to be nominated for a Best Picture at the
It was
Academy
nominated for Best
Awards.
Picture? I didn't know
It
that.
it was nominated for Best Picture, Musical or Comedy, and it was and skip ahead, obviously now it's its own category, as you know. So
Um,
now it's its own category. It didn't used to be that way,
oh, like the
but
own
it
category,
was
like an animation film that wins?
correct. Yep. But
Yeah.
before it wasn't, but it was nominated for Best Pic it didn't win. Um, but I know it was one of the top grossing movies that year, and it won I think it won the Academy Award for Best Song for
Oh, okay.
For Beauty and the Beast.
So what other big things have happened the past week? That's worth
Mm.
mentioning.
Last night we had news that Hayden Panettiere, she passed away.
Yeah,
Don't
that
really
was sad to
know.
hear.
36 years old? I mean, that's really sad.
I guess my relevant to our channel, since we talk about a lot of comic book stuff, is that I watched the show Heroes on NBC 2000, what is it, 11?
7, 8, 9, something like that?
Maybe late 2000s. I
Mhm.
thought that was a fantastic show because it was like superheroes in the real world and how it would be if they were. And she was a cheerleader, and the theme was save the cheerleader, save the world. And she was a cheerleader that had Wolverine's powers, basically, like she could heal from
Yeah.
anything. And there was a character.
An Asian kid.
Was there an Asian? Oh yeah, the
There's
Asian kid.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. What was his power? Was he could travel through time, or he could something with time?
I don't know. I told you I never really watched the show.
He was the nerdy Asian guy, which was like not. So he was before Glenn, which I would say Glenn in
In
Walking
The
Dead
Walking Dead?
is who gave us Asian guys a greater standing in society. Like from down here to like here, we got some greater standing because of Glenn. But
No, I that all
Hero
started
from
with,
Heroes, his name was Hero. Hero from Heroes did not help us at all.
the first actor that gave us, some shine was, in Goonies.
They
Was
eh.
Data in Goonies.
What about the guy from
That's Short Round in
the guy
Indiana
from
Jones Temple of Doom.
Indiana Jones? Didn't that help us a little bit, Dr. Jones?
He's it's
Oh,
Short
is he?
Round. Short Round is the same kid from Goonies.
Oh, okay. Well, he
That's
came back later
Data.
and he won his Academy Award all those years
That's
later.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. What
But
did I
we didn't even
think?
talk about the X-Men, by the way. Let's talk about the X-Men for a minute. How we're not excited about this. I'm not sure why. I didn't. I saw the reveals. My
It's because
friends
people
are
people
excited
get
about it.
excited people get excited by the
Excitement.
names and the actors and the actresses that they know and that they love and that they've loved for a long time, that they've grown up with. I think they do have a difficult task of getting all of these new people and getting everyone, like, on board with it, because everyone's gonna have their own opinion about what everyone should look like and who's perfect for this or who's perfect for that.
I
And
mean,
so
well,
it's no easy task, but I think that's what gets people like the big names. People just like if they rolled out Nicolas Cage to be Mr. Sinister, it'd be like, yeah.
how
And it
did
would be
you
like, that's a
feel?
terrible idea.
How did you feel when Bryan Singer's X-Men came out? I remember how I felt. Do you remember how you felt? I was a big X-Men fan growing up. So
So I was an X-Men fan. Um, how did I feel? It wasn't, if I'm being fair, it wasn't about the individual names playing the characters. It was about the characters that were gonna look cool and be in the movie. Does that make sense?
yeah, I think so. Like I
It
think that
wasn't about the individual
the
people.
fact, but there weren't really big names really. I mean,
That's
there were
but
some.
but maybe you're right. There was a couple. No, there was a couple people that had been in stuff, but for the most part,
Yeah.
like
Well,
it's like the first time there was Wolverine or the first time
so yeah,
there's
yeah.
Iron Man,
I
everyone's
remember
gonna be
very
like, "Who is
distinctly
this?"
Wolverine, because Wolverine was Hugh Jackman, who no one knew.
No
No
one
one
knew.
knew him,
Right.
right? And
Right.
then I remember everyone was like, "Oh, he's too tall. He's not
Mhm.
buff enough." There was all
Mhm.
these like criticisms.
He's the wrong
Yeah, yeah,
nationality, whatever. Yeah.
he's not right. And I remember when he first came on, I saw in the theater when they see that scene where he's fighting in that cage.
Mhm.
I was like,
It's perfect.
perfect.
Yeah.
perfect everything,
Yeah.
and then he just
Perfect.
continued to be perfect. I forgot about my pre-notions of what Wolverine should look like. I
That's
didn't
right.
care that he wasn't short. I didn't
Yeah.
5'3". I didn't care. It didn't matter. And then now he's defined Wolverine. Like
That's right.
now he who can be Wolverine besides Hugh Jackman? And
Yeah.
he that happened
It's a
immediately in
tough
that
follow
first
up.
scene. So can
Yeah.
someone
I
do
would.
that?
Yeah. I
Can
agree with
someone
you.
do that in the new X-Men? Can someone like dethrone
So I think
Wolverine immediately?
I think ultimately it's just about giving the production studio, like, giving them a chance, and you hope that the people that are playing those roles, that they don't just play that character, but that there's enough character development so that you see that, okay, this person, that you can have that moment of you seeing Hugh Jackman in a cage fighting.
Mhm.
You can have that moment where you're like, okay, that's Cyclops, or that's Rogue, or that's Storm, or whatever. That's Professor X. Because right now we just have to accept it.
Yeah.
You know, when I look at it, I'm like, okay, now am I g- I'm I in some ways I'm glad that with some of the characters that we do like, that they're not just recycling people.
Mhm.
Like they don't have like, the guy that was playing Lex Luthor, all of a sudden he's Professor X.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they haven't just done that,
Yeah.
right? So so there's new people.
I will
But
say that,
to you
like,
back to your question, no, I didn't it wasn't about individual names. It was just
yeah, but I
yeah.
wouldn't I for some reason, I'm not even excited about them rebooting the X-Men because, like, I guess the last reboot for me was pretty awesome.
So
First Class ones, that was good,
I
and they did a
agree with
great
you.
job
I thought they did a really good job with
with
it.
First Class, yes.
And we could talk on a different one about her ranking of the X-Men,
Yeah.
movies. I certainly have mine. And I liked First Class. But um, yeah, I think that you're just gonna have to give it a because the problem is that we kind of know all the origin stories.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, do I want anything that's gonna clash with what we know? Like, are they gonna try to put a new spin on it? So how do you do that as opposed to just rebooting it?
You do it
Is it
like how they
is
did
it gonna feel
Spider-Man.
like watching Moana as a live action movie? It's like,
I
okay,
hope
the
not.
same lines, same songs,
Do it like Spider-Man. Spider-Man did it they rebooted it they didn't do it exactly the origin story, it was, like, a little bit later,
a
like, they
little
did
bit.
Spider-Man well,
Yeah.
the reboot of that. They didn't just do a
Mhm.
re and they changed a few things, like, obviously, Aunt May was, like,
Yeah. 30 years younger.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so I thought that they did that well for me. I don't know how
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna
I and maybe that's what it's gonna be. Maybe they're just gonna put little spins on it and then you just accept it. So I just think we give it a chance.
yeah.
Because
I think they're
I don't wanna be in a world where there's no X-Men for the next 30 years because they just did a good job with it one time, right?
yeah, I think
So
I mean, I'm willing to I mean, I hope it does well, and I'm rooting for it, but I
yeah,
would say I
same.
wasn't all that excited when I saw the footage come out that I was like, "Oh, cool." I
I just I don't wanna feel like I'm watching some, some new Netflix show with a bunch of people I don't know. Because
hopefully
that's like every Netflix show, kind of
hopefully
thing.
Marvel has, like, like, hopefully the next wave going forward is gonna be more awesome than the last one that came out because I think this
I
last
think
wave has been
so.
pretty,
I think
lackluster.
that some of the studios have maybe you hope they realize the error of their ways kind of a thing. And you have to listen to the fans, it's like, why does it sometimes seem like some of these studios just hate the real fans?
Yeah, just tell like, please just give us what we want. Don't tell us what we
Right.
want.
They're
Don't tell us
trying
what
to
we
either
should
tell
like.
us what we want, or they have in their head that they have to attract a whole new segment of an audience, and that's wrong.
Yeah.
It's so wrong because the people that are really gonna line up, watch, love, travel, buy, collect are like people that are in our age
Yeah.
group. And then
But
we're
there
gonna
are
pass that along to our children too.
yes, exactly. We'll
You
pass
know?
it along, and then it will generate its own audience. Like, you don't have to resell Transformers. People like Transformers. They're little
Right.
robots that do stuff, and these are people that have superpowers.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like
Uh,
superpowers? Like, my
yeah.
kids like the Thundermans. It's the cheesiest show ever, but they have superpowers, and they love it.
Yeah,
So if there
right.
are other people with superpowers, they're gonna love that too. I don't
Yeah.
think that you have to reinvent the wheel,
Yeah, you don't have to reinvent it.
and you don't have to
So
like yeah, this could wander into lots of different territories about what we should and shouldn't do. But I don't think that I don't think that we should be meant to be told that we should like something
right.
and be kind of chastised if we don't, right?
Yeah.
That we should be better or something like that.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well,
I guess that'll wrap it up.
let's wrap it
I
up.
will. Whoever whoever ends up Magneto on a new big screen, they got to be better than Fassbender.
How are you gonna be better than Fassbender?
Fassbender, I thought he was perfect, and he loved his mother. He had the right amount of anger. That's what you need.
They did a really good job.
I hope. I guess the reason why I point that out with him specifically is I would hope that they don't mess with that backstory, because it was just,
They
yeah,
did. I mean, he did such a good job. Him and what's his face? Xavier.
yeah.
They both did great. Who did better? I don't know. Fassbender maybe.
I'd say Fassbender. I'd say
He's
he had a.
really good.
I would say he had a tougher task. My opinion. He had a tougher task.
Tougher task? Why tougher task?
Oh, because I think the range there was greater.
Okay, fair enough. Yes.
Yeah, I think the range there was greater.
Okay.
You know.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
He always just went back to anger. It was like it was
What's his
always
face?
like
Yeah, but there was varying degrees of like how he could show
internal
that.
rage that's
Mhm.
fueling all its motivations.
Yeah, and then just there was looks. There was looks of just whether it was
Yeah,
satisfaction or
he did amazing.
whatever.
I mean, he did
Yeah,
an amazing job.
yeah.
So,
Anyways,
all
that's why
right,
I pointed out. Okay,
we will come back to you guys next week with more opinions on pop culture and
yeah.
various other things. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching the show. This is Aaron and Brian, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Peace and love. See ya.